Alright, hello and welcome back to another wee bit different video. Today's video is a straightforward video, but a necessary video. It is time to lay out the predictions for round 3, aka the Western and Eastern Conference Finals. Who's going to take it? If you ask me, I'm saying this is straightforward because it's obvious. Celtics versus Pacers. I'm going to shoot it straight at you guys. Celtics are going to win in 5. Unless, and this is a big unless, they fuck around and find out and win in 6. But they're going to win in 5. I'm going to give the Pacers one game just because the Celtics have not been able to get a sweep against the Heat or the Cavs. And the Cavs lost Donnie, and they were without Jared Allen for all of the series. But they lost Donovan Mitchell in game 4 and 5. So, you know, Heat were down to Jimmy Butler, Terry Rozier. Jaime Jaquez went down in game 3, I want to say. And then after that as well. But this is really, really easy for me to say that the Celtics will be moving forward because I actually just did a video recently. Sorry, I'm looking at the Angels game on the right of me. But I just did a video recently on how the Celtics have been given a red carpet to the NBA Finals. They have had the easiest finals run in recent years in a long time. Reason being is no disrespect to the Pacers, but they're not a Eastern Conference Finals team. They would not have beaten a healthy Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis and Damian Lillard. They would not have beaten a healthy Knicks team with Julius Randle, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Mitchell Robinson, a healthy OG Anunoby, a healthy Josh Hart, a healthy Jalen Brunson. Now, of course, if you're a Pacers fan, you're saying that's not my problem. And you'd be correct, which is why you're where you are, and you're going to be happy that you're there. But as a person who's not a fan of the Pacers, and honestly, I think 99% of people agree with me, a fully healthy Knicks squad, even let's just say they were down Bogdan, or even if they were just down Julius Randle, if all their guys, if OG had never gotten hurt, Knicks would have followed through with that series win. Granted, we don't know that. We don't know that, and even then, that's up for discussion. But it's all what if scenarios. If this person was healthy, if this person was healthy. The point is, Pacers pulled through, and they took an unhealthy Knicks squad to 7 games for them to pull it out. The Celtics are completely healthy. Not only are they completely healthy, the Celtics are arguably the best team in the NBA. In terms of talent, they can't be outdone. In terms of roster construction from top to bottom and depth, they cannot be outdone. These Celtics are an entire different animal than anything the Pacers have come across in all of playoffs thus far. This, in my opinion, is not going to be a close series. Celtics are going to be winning by double digits. Game 2, Game 3. Game 1 might be a little bit closer at first because the Pacers are going to come out with fire. Pacers are going to see it very early on. The Celtics are just a better team. They are just a better team. So, easy prediction there. Going into the West, this is also a really easy prediction. Timberwolves in 5. I think this series is actually more likely than the other series to go to Game 6. No series from both sides will go to Game 7. No series from both sides will be a sweep. Although I will say this. Timberwolves could sweep the Mavericks more likely than the Celtics could sweep the Pacers. Reason being is Timberwolves did sweep the Suns, and I don't think the Suns were actually that bad. The Timberwolves were just that good and made them look worse than what they really were. If you really, really think about it, how strongly the Suns finished the regular season and how strong they were making a push to get where they were, they looked like a solid team. They just came across an elite Timberwolves team, and I'm saying elite because they beat the defending champions, whom would have beaten the Mavericks, would have beaten the Thunder, would have beaten anyone else. Nuggets would have beaten anyone else in this conference. They would have wiped the floor with the Mavericks. But they couldn't beat the Timberwolves. Timberwolves definitely are going to destroy the Mavericks, along with the Celtics definitely destroying the Pacers. I got Timberwolves in 5. Could be a sweep, but I would say, again, my solid prediction is 5. For those of you who are saying Timberwolves in 7 or Mavs, period, I think you're smoking on some strong stuff. This Timberwolves team is so well equipped to deal with the Mavericks. If you want to get into the matchups, Anthony Edwards is going to be on Kyrie. Anthony Edwards is a problem. You saw what he did to Jamal Murray. He made it really hard on him. Jaden McDaniels, probably on Luka. That is going to be a serious pain in the ass for Luka. Now, I know you're thinking Luka just had to do illusion dorts. Here's the thing about the Timberwolves as opposed to the Thunder is the Timberwolves are way better at rebounding. Not only that, they have significantly more size and not scrawny size like Chet Holmgren. Chet's still going to, get bigger and stronger as the years go by. It's only his first full year. It's technically his rookie season. Rudy Gobert is not a pushover. Cat is not going to be a pushover. Naz Reid is not going to be a pushover. These guys in the interior are not going to be just Mavericks, go ahead, get the offensive rebounds like the Thunder would allow the Mavericks to do work. And we all saw firsthand. Not only that, the Thunder's defense is not as nearly as suffocating as the Timberwolves are. Timberwolves defense is insanely suffocating. Not only that, OKC all series heavily relied on Shea. Now, Anthony Edwards is going to do his thing. But they also got really good offensive players and other players. For example, Cat being a phenomenal three-point shooter. Rudy Gobert is obviously just a lob threat, so I'm not even going to bring him up in terms of being an offensive threat. But he is a lob threat at the very least. I'll say that. Jaden McDaniels been showing up in the last 2 games for against the Nuggets. Mike Conley, solidified three-point shooter. Floor general, able to make the right play and the right reads. Nickeil Alexander-Walker is a pretty tough finisher, also able to hit the open 3. I'm not going to talk about slow-mo Kyle Anderson. Not a lot going there. But the Timberwolves definitely are well equipped to deal with the Mavericks. And Luka, if you thought he was crying a lot in this Thunder series, he's going to be complaining a hell of a lot more because this Timberwolves team plays significantly more physical. And it's not even close. They play way more physical in your face than the Thunder do. With that being said, it also doesn't help the Mavericks that Luka is playing on a knee sprain. So he's not going to be 100%. Even if he was at 100%. Good luck. That Thunder team, too inexperienced, and they're going to get that experience, especially after this series loss against the Mavs. But the Mavs, they're not as well equipped to deal with the Timberwolves. The Nuggets, the winner of the series between the Nuggets and the Timberwolves was going to be the decider who's going to the finals. This is just, what's the word I'm looking for? This is just due diligence. Right, there has to be a conference finals. It should have been Nuggets and Timberwolves, but none of them secured the first seed. So here we are. I say should have, but technically it shouldn't have. But you guys get what I mean by in terms of skill. The 2 best teams were definitely the Timberwolves and Nuggets, and now we're gonna get the Timberwolves dismantling the Mavericks, and we're getting the Celtics dismantling the Pacers. This is going to happen. If I'm wrong, I would genuinely be shocked and I'll own up to it. But this is the easiest prediction of all time for any analyst to make. Celtics versus Timberwolves, bearing any injuries. Right? If an injury happens, that's totally different. Like if, for example, Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, something happened. Obviously, that changes everything. Assuming no injuries happen, assuming things are the way they are. Easy thrashing. The Timberwolves are going to dismantle the Mavs, and the Celtics will dismantle the Pacers. And then they will play in the finals. And for that prediction and how that's going to go, I will gladly give you guys my prediction rundown when that time comes. But anyway, let me know what you think. Honestly, that series, though, with the Nuggets and Timberwolves was peak. I loved Game 7 so much. Phenomenal basketball. High intensity. Level of play, phenomenal defensive possessions, phenomenal rotations. It was peak. Honestly, it was peak. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If I am wrong and you are right and you're saying that it's going to be in this amount of games that this team will win, or that amount of games that a different team that I said will win. As always, though, this is Always Been Different. Always Been Different. Feel free to like and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. And we out.